Ever imagined what it's like to walk through the ruins of Machu Picchu or look at the incredible Taj Mahal? These legendary landmarks are more than just spectacular sights. They embody human history, cultural heritage, and architectural brilliance. Join us as we explore the fascinating stories behind 12 of the world's most iconic monuments. High above Rio de Janeiro, a colossal figure watches over the city, arms outstretched in a gesture of embrace. This is Christ the Redeemer, a towering Art Deco statue of Jesus Christ. The idea of constructing a large Christian monument in Rio de Janeiro dates back to the 1850s, but it was not until the 1920s that the concept began to materialize. After years of planning and fundraising, construction began in 1926 and took 5 years to complete. The statue itself stands at 98 feet or 30 meters tall, not including its 26 feet or 8 meters pedestal, with its outstretched arms spanning 92 feet or 28 meters, weighing approximately 635 tons. It's constructed primarily of reinforced concrete and a mosaic of soapstone, chosen for its durability and resistance to the harsh tropical weather conditions of Rio. Over the decades, Christ the Redeemer has come to represent far more than a religious symbol. It embodies Brazilian identity and serves as a beacon of hope, love, and unity. In 2007, the statue was named one of the new 7 wonders of the world, solidifying its status as a global icon. The word Acropolis comes from the Greek words akron, meaning highest point, and polis, meaning city. While many ancient Greek cities had their own Acropolis, none rival the grandeur and historical significance of the Athenian Acropolis. Its history dates back to the Neolithic period, but it gained its most recognizable form during the 5th century BCE, known as the Golden Age of Athens, under the leadership of the statesman Pericles. The Acropolis houses several monumental structures, each embodying the ideals of balance, proportion, and harmony. The most notable of these are the Parthenon, the Erechtheion, the Temple of Athena Nike, and the Propylaea, the grand entrance gate to the sacred precinct. Perhaps the most famous structure on the Acropolis, the Parthenon was dedicated to Athena Parthenos, the patron goddess of Athens. Constructed between 447 and 432 BCE, it is a masterpiece of Doric architecture, known for its majestic columns, exquisite sculptural decorations, and precise mathematical proportions. Throughout its long history, the Acropolis has witnessed periods of prosperity, decline, destruction, and rebirth. The site has been ravaged by wars, transformed into a Christian church and later an Ottoman mosque, and has even withstood severe damage from an explosion during a Venetian siege in 1687. Yet despite these trials, the Acropolis has remained a potent symbol of endurance and resilience. In the rolling plains of Salisbury, England, the silhouette of Stonehenge rises against the horizon, a ring of immense stones arranged with precision, shrouded in mystery, and resonating with ancient history. Stonehenge's story begins over 5,000 years ago during the late Neolithic period. The monument's iconic stone arrangements consist of 2 primary types of stones, the larger sarsens and the smaller bluestones. The sarsen stones, which form the outer circle and central trilithons, are made of a dense sandstone and can weigh up to 25 tons each. These stones were likely transported from the Marlborough Downs, located about 20 miles or 32 kilometres away. The bluestones, on the other hand, were sourced from the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 150 miles, 241 kilometres from Stonehenge, a staggering feat that required not only sophisticated planning but also significant labour and organisation. Archaeologists believe that the stones were transported using a combination of sledges, rollers and waterways, a process that would have involved the collaboration of hundreds of people. Stonehenge's function and significance have long been topics of speculation. Some theories suggest that it served as a temple for ancient deities, a burial ground, or a site for ritualistic gatherings. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Stonehenge was constructed as an astronomical observatory, aligned with the movements of the sun and the moon. As one of the most famous and enigmatic monuments in the world, Stonehenge has fascinated archaeologists, historians, and visitors alike for centuries. This prehistoric site not only represents a significant achievement of engineering and construction, but also holds a wealth of cultural and spiritual significance, offering a glimpse into the lives and beliefs of its creators. Stretching over 13,000 miles or 21,000 kilometers across China's diverse landscapes, the Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of human ingenuity and perseverance. The origins of the Great Wall date back more than 2,000 years, to the 7th century BCE, when individual states in China began building walls to defend their territories from nomadic tribes. However, it was not until the unification of China under the Qin dynasty between 221 and 206 BCE that these fragmented walls were connected to form a unified defense system. The majority of the wall we see today was built during the Ming dynasty between 1368 and 1644. Faced with the threat of Mongol invasions, the Ming emperors undertook extensive construction projects to reinforce and expand the wall, incorporating stone, brick, and tamped earth to create a formidable barrier. Watchtowers, fortresses, and beacon towers were added to enhance the wall's military function, allowing for improved communication, surveillance, and defense. The Great Wall's construction, however, came at a tremendous human cost. It is estimated that hundreds of thousands, if not millions of laborers worked on the wall over the centuries, many of whom perished under harsh conditions. The wall became known as the longest cemetery in the world, as the bodies of many workers were buried in its foundations. Towering in the heart of Rome, the Colosseum stands as one of the most iconic and well-preserved remnants of the ancient world. Also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre, it was commissioned by Emperor Vespasian of the Flavian dynasty around 70-72 CE and was completed by his son Titus in 80 CE. The oval-shaped structure measures approximately 620 feet or 189 meters long, 512 feet or 156 meters wide, and stands 157 feet or 48 meters tall. Upon its completion, the Colosseum could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators, making it the largest amphitheatre in the Roman world. The Colosseum's exterior is composed of 3 tiers of arches, each adorned with Doric, Ionic and Corinthian columns respectively. These arches not only provide aesthetic appeal, but also distribute the weight of the structure, enhancing its stability. Below the arena floor lies the Hypogeum, an intricate network of underground tunnels, chambers and passageways. This subterranean area housed gladiators, wild animals and stage equipment. Trapdoors and elevators were used to transport these elements to the arena floor, creating dramatic and unexpected entrances during events. As one of the most famous monuments in the world, the Colosseum draws millions of visitors every year, each captivated by its rich history and imposing presence. Rising gracefully above the Parisian skyline, the Eiffel Tower is a symbol of romance, modernity, and the artistic spirit of France. Known as the Iron Lady, this iconic structure stands at 1,083 feet or 330 meters tall and is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. The Eiffel Tower was originally constructed as the centerpiece for the 1889 Exposition Universelle or World's Fair, held to commemorate the centennial of the French Revolution. The tower was built by Gustave Eiffel in a record time of just over 2 years between 1887 and 1889. At the time of its completion, the Eiffel Tower was the tallest man-made structure in the world, a title it held until the construction of the Chrysler Building in New York in 1930. The Eiffel Tower's design and structure were revolutionary for their time and remain impressive even by today's standards. Composed of 18,038 iron parts held together by 2.5 million rivets, the tower's intricate lattice framework was designed to minimize wind resistance and reduce overall weight. The tower's unique shape, broader at the base and tapering toward the top, ensures stability, allowing it to withstand gusts of wind without swaying more than a few centimeters. Despite its now beloved status, the Eiffel Tower was initially met with skepticism and criticism. Many prominent artists and intellectuals of the time denounced the tower as an eyesore, calling it a monstrosity that would ruin the beauty of Paris. However, Gustave Eiffel defended his creation, describing it as a triumph of modern engineering and a testament to the possibilities of iron construction. Hidden deep within the rugged desert canyons of southern Jordan, known as the Rose-Red City, due to its stunning rock-cut architecture tinged with the hues of pink sandstone, Petra stands as one of the world's most mesmerizing archaeological sites. Petra's origins date back more than 2,000 years, around the 4th century BCE, when the Nabateans, a nomadic Arab tribe, settled in the region. Strategically located along the major trade routes that connected the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, and the Mediterranean, Petra quickly flourished as a thriving center of commerce. At its height, the city was home to an estimated 20,000 to 30,000 inhabitants, making it a bustling metropolis in the ancient world. The city's prosperity continued until the rise of the Roman Empire in 106 CE, when the Romans annexed Nabatea and made Petra part of their province. The iconic facade of the treasury is the most recognized symbol of Petra. Standing at 131 feet or 40 meters high and 82 feet or 25 meters wide, it is believed to have been constructed in the 1st century BCE as a tomb for Nabatean king Aretas IV. The detailed carvings on its facade include intricate Corinthian columns, mythological figures, and motifs that reflect a mix of Nabatean and Greco-Roman styles. Local legend holds that it once housed the hidden treasures of an Egyptian pharaoh. Petra is often referred to as the Lost City, because it remained unknown to the Western world for nearly 1,000 years. Its rediscovery by Johann Burckhardt in 1812 brought it back into the global spotlight and led to numerous archaeological explorations. Towering majestically over New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty is one of the most recognizable symbols of freedom and democracy in the world. Standing 305 feet or 93 meters from base to torch, this colossal copper statue has welcomed millions of immigrants arriving by sea, offering a message of hope, liberty, and opportunity. The statue was designed by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi and gifted to the United States by France. It has come to embody the enduring friendship between the two nations and serves as a powerful emblem of the American ideals of equality and justice. The statue was completed in 1884 in Paris and then dismantled into 350 individual pieces, packed into 214 crates and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean. It was finally unveiled and dedicated on October 28, 1886. Officially named Liberty Enlightening the World, the statue is much more than an artistic masterpiece. It is a powerful statement about human rights and freedom. The torch that Lady Liberty holds high in her right hand symbolizes enlightenment and the pursuit of knowledge. The statue's crown has 7 rays, each representing one of the 7 continents and 7 seas, emphasizing the universal concept of liberty and freedom. In her left hand, Lady Liberty holds a tablet inscribed with the date July 4, 1776 in Roman numerals, commemorating the signing of the Declaration of Independence. At the feet of the statue, a broken shackle and chain lie partly hidden beneath her robe, symbolizing the end of oppression and the triumph of freedom over tyranny. Here, on one of the most isolated islands on Earth, a windswept volcanic landscape unfolds before us. A place of profound mystery and breathtaking beauty, Easter Island, or Rapa Nui as it's known to its indigenous people, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and a civilization lost to time. Located more than 2,000 miles or 3,700 kilometers off the coast of Chile in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, this small island is renowned for its colossal stone statues called moai, which have fascinated explorers, archaeologists and travellers for centuries. Easter Island's history begins around the 12th century when Polynesian navigators, among the most skilled sailors in the world, arrived and settled on the island. Over time, they developed a unique society that centred around ancestor worship and the construction of the now iconic moai statues, which are believed to represent deified ancestors and powerful leaders. The moai statues are the most defining feature of Easter Island and remain the subject of intense research and debate. These statues, which range in height from about 6 feet or 2 meters to a towering 33 feet or 10 meters, were carved out of volcanic tuff from the Rano Raraku quarry using stone tools. Each moai has a distinct face, reflecting the individuality of the ancestor or chief it was meant to represent. The statues were designed with disproportionately large heads, accounting for about 1/3 of their overall height. The construction of the moai reached its peak between the 15th and 16th centuries. During this period, islanders erected nearly 1,000 statues, which were carefully placed on stone platforms called ahu, overlooking the settlements. However, by the 17th century, Rapa Nui society experienced a dramatic decline. A combination of factors, including deforestation, overpopulation and intertribal conflict, led to social collapse and the toppling of many of the moai. The arrival of European explorers further disrupted the island's delicate balance, introducing new diseases and slave raids that decimated the population. Located just outside modern-day Cairo, the Giza Plateau, home to the world-renowned pyramids and the Great Sphinx, is one of the most iconic and awe-inspiring archaeological sites on Earth. The Giza Plateau is most famous for its three main pyramids, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the Pyramid of Menkaure, as well as the enigmatic Great Sphinx. These monumental structures were built as grand tombs for pharaohs during the 4th dynasty of Egypt's Old Kingdom, around 4,500 years ago. The most prominent structure on the Giza Plateau is the Great Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Pyramid of Cheops. It is the largest of the three pyramids and was originally built to stand at 481 feet or 146 meters. The Great Pyramid was constructed using around 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 to 15 tons, and it took an estimated 20 years to complete. The precision and alignment of the Great Pyramid are unparalleled. Its base is a nearly perfect square, aligned almost exactly with the cardinal points of the compass. The ancient Egyptians accomplished this feat without the advanced technology available today, using simple tools, ingenuity, and meticulous planning. Adjacent to the Pyramid of Khafre lies the Great Sphinx, an enigmatic statue with the body of a lion and the head of a man, believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. The Sphinx is carved directly from the bedrock of the plateau and measures 240 feet or 73 meters in length and 66 feet or 20 meters in height. It is the largest monolithic statue in the world and serves as a symbol of power and wisdom guarding the necropolis. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru, shrouded in mist and mystery, lies Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, which means Old Mountain in the Quechua language, was constructed around 1450 during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti. The site remained largely unknown to the outside world until Hiram Bingham's expedition in 1911. Guided by local farmers, Bingham stumbled upon the site, which was covered in dense jungle and had been untouched for centuries. The Incas were master builders and planners, choosing the location of Machu Picchu with great care. Its position on a mountain ridge, 7,970 feet or 2,430 meters above sea level, was both strategic and symbolic. The site was close to important natural resources and was surrounded by sacred landscapes revered by the Incas, such as the Vilcanota River and the peaks of the Sacred Valley. The site comprises approximately 200 structures, including temples, residences, terraces, and water channels, all of which demonstrate the Incas' mastery of stonework and their understanding of the environment. While the true purpose of Machu Picchu remains a subject of debate, its layout and features suggest it served multiple roles, including as a religious center, an agricultural research station, and a royal estate. The Incas likely abandoned the site in the early 16th century, possibly due to the impact of Spanish colonization and the spread of European diseases that decimated the indigenous population. The Taj Mahal, a shimmering jewel on the banks of the Yamuna River in the city of Agra, India, stands as an enduring testament to the power of love. The story of the Taj Mahal begins with the love story of Shah Jahan, the fifth Mughal emperor, and his third wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz was not just a queen, but Shah Jahan's confidant and constant companion. The emperor's deep affection for her was evident throughout their marriage. Tragedy struck in 1631 when Mumtaz Mahal died while giving birth to their 14th child. Overcome with grief, Shah Jahan vowed to build a mausoleum that would be as beautiful and timeless as their love. Construction of the Taj Mahal began in 1632, and it took nearly 22 years to complete, with the main structure finished in 1643 and the surrounding complex completed around 1654. The project involved over 20,000 laborers, artisans, and craftsmen from across the empire, as well as specialists from as far away as Central Asia and Iran. The Taj Mahal is a stunning fusion of Persian, Islamic, and Indian architectural styles, characterized by its symmetrical layout, intricate decorations, and balance of form and function. Its harmonious proportions and attention to detail make it one of the most aesthetically pleasing buildings in the world, often referred to as a dream in marble. The exterior of the Taj Mahal is adorned with delicate carvings, intricate arabesques, and Quranic inscriptions in black marble. The floral patterns are composed of inlaid semi-precious stones including lapis lazuli, jade, turquoise, and onyx. This technique, known as Petra creates a stunning visual effect, with the flowers and vines appearing almost lifelike against the pristine marble backdrop. Today, the Taj Mahal stands not only as a monument of love and a masterpiece of Mughal architecture, but also as a symbol of India's rich cultural heritage. It attracts over 7 million visitors annually, who come to witness its grandeur and experience its timeless beauty.